I'm Marie-Therese. I'm the Exhibitions and Collections Officer here at Durham Cathedral, and we're really excited to be hosting Magna, Carta and the North in the Cathedral Museum until the 2nd of November 2025. We don't display these documents very often because they are so fragile and delicate. We're very aware that we're only the temporary custodians. We've got to hand them on to the next generation, so we don't want to destroy them inadvertently. When they are on display, we make sure that the cases they are in are of museum quality, so we can control the temperature and the humidity and also the light levels within them. We make sure that the lights are LEDs, so there's no ultraviolet light. That can be very damaging, particularly to ink. It can cause it to fade. The humidity, we maintain a level at around about 50%. What we don't want to happen is for it to go over 60%, because that's when we can risk mold growth. Equally, we don't want it to get too dry, because parchment is a natural material and it could shrink or warp or crack. And we also make sure that the temperature doesn't get too high or too low. If there are any changes, the cases make sure that they are very, very slow and gradual changes. You don't want rapid movements, because that's when things tear and crack and break. So we try to make sure that they're in a nice, stable environment with everything at the right level. When they're not on display, we let the documents rest, as we call it. We make sure that the environment they're in has no light at all, because even normal light can damage things, even if it's at a very low level. So they're in complete darkness, and the rooms where they're stored, like the cases, have very closely controlled temperature and humidity. So they will sit very quietly on a nice dark shelf until the next time we bring them out for people to enjoy. It's been really exciting to work on this exhibition, as well as the objects themselves. Being able to get up close to such extraordinary, iconic documents is always a privilege. We were very careful putting them in the display cases. We had to be very sure that we were handling them properly and that the conditions in the cases were right for the objects when they went in. But it's also been really good fun working with such a wide team, particularly the contemporary artists who've been creating work in response to these documents, which is displayed in the cathedral. And it's great to get different people's takes on the objects, on what they mean for people personally, as well as in the wider context.